Hey, welcome into this week's edition of A Cup of Hoops. I'm Gasso Mass with Gasso Blue. We are sponsored by Synergy, a great resource and tool that we have been using to continue to watch basketball from around the state. Things to look forward to this week: top 25, 6A, 5A, 4A, a lot of shifting. The GASOCast, the GASO Fast Break with the extra. We got all types of stuff. Tons of kids are going to be hit on. Michael Timmons is dropping a new show. We're not going to give the details on that, but it's going to be awesome. It's right up his alley. And then the Recruiting Simplified newsletter. Come to my Twitter. Subscribe for that. Make sure you're following us on Twitter/X. We're going to be watching hoops. We're going to be paying attention. And we are going to be getting coverage from around the state. Ed, Blue, you've got a question for me, right?
I have a Recruiting Simplified question of the week for you, Mass.
Let's hear it.
Hooking coaches with a DM or an email. Explain your take as the expert on how somebody's going to navigate that and maybe a little bit of detail of what it should look like and entail.
That's a great question. I have a sales and marketing background, so I'm going to lean on that for this question. But the hook has to be elite. If you don't nail the subject line, it's so easy to get caught in the generic sea of emails and DMs that these coaches get daily. I'm building this Recruiting Simplified course. I've talked to tons of coaches about what works, what doesn't. And hooking them with your best accolade, your size, if you have great size and length, or an impressive stat like I'm shooting 50% from three-pointer on 8.7 attempts per game. I don't even know if that math works out. But, just something to hook, something to drive the hook that they can see when they haven't opened your DM or their email yet. Okay? So, when they're scrolling down the line and they see 50% three-point shooter, 8.7 attempts per game, holy cow, that's a lot of volume and a lot of makes. And that's just going to drive interest, okay? A really, really easy thing you can do, like I said, is put your best accolade or physical attribute in the subject line or in that first line of the DM. So without even opening the DM or the email, the coaches have an idea or a sense of what you do well on the basketball court.
Don't give them a chance to hit delete.
Don't.
Make them open up that email.
Don't. And I got a lot of these tips and tricks. I have actually completed the first rendition of the course. Blue right now and Sam are actually editing my course. And Blue, what are your initial thoughts on it? Is it something to buy?
It's something to buy, and it's very easy to digest as a consumer. It's step by step. It's a very clean educational piece also on the steps. And you tell the parent, you tell the player right away within the first couple of modules. It's like, if this isn't for you, just back out.
Yeah,
because there's going to be a little bit of work. There's a little bit of work that's involved. There's a lot of knowledge that you're going to soak up as you go through the course, and there's a lot of questions that you have to ask yourself as a player and as a parent. And I think that will help the basketball community in terms of realizing, okay, I really want this. I want to go through with this. I want to get the attention of college coaches.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate that. Really excited about it. We'll give you more information as that is coming close. DM me if you want to be a part of the pilot program. You must be subscribed to the email, the Recruiting Simplified newsletter, to be considered, and we'll have a conversation. We'll see if you're a fit. Moving on. Fun little segment here. Talking a lot of 2024s, seeing a lot of players. Make your case for why blank 24 should be recruited. Blue, I'm going to give it to you first.
I'm going to start with Brady Watson from Lubbock Trinity Christian. Saw him on Friday, 6'3". I believe you've seen him in the past. But I'm going to tell you why you go out and recruit this guy. He's 6'3", can pass, dribble, shoot. and he does it. He's very skillful. He's a guy that's going to get the ball out on the perimeter. He's going to scan the floor real quick, boom, find where the next pass goes, find if he has a lane to drive. But most importantly to him, if you leave him open, he's going to just pocket catch and shoot. And I really like his ability to get that ball off. It's picture perfect when it comes out of his hands. And he's got a lot of, like I said, that length that goes along with the separation on the offensive end to create some space to get some shots off. Keep an eye and start looking at Brady Watson.
I'm going to stay out in West Texas like you, Blue, and go with Armani Gacanica from Friendship. Love the toughness that this kid brings. Love the basketball IQ that this kid brings. Love the dribble, pass, and shoot ability. You know, something that he has in common with the guy you chose, Blue. And when you kind of put in this together with the size and the strength and the skill, it's like, well, it's kind of a no-brainer. And Armani's a guy who's going to get on your team. He's going to do what it takes, and he's going to help win a lot of basketball games.
Jaymes Brown-Peterson, about 6'4", 6'5", out from Shoemaker. They're having a great year. He's averaging 15-plus points a game, 5 rebounds a game, and he's a guy that you want to go out and recruit because he gives you very long wingspan. He gets out and can beat the defense to the basket in transition. He is kind of a complete player because he's going to score, he's going to pass, and of course he's going to rebound, and it translates on both ends of the court. And with Jaymes Brown-Peterson's just natural ability to defend and be a switchable athlete, those are the kind of things that you want at the next level.
Man, we got it. We're on the same page here. I put Harris Dar, Parish Episcopal, Dallas Parish Episcopal. He's kind of the same mold. He's just a 6'3" wing, versatile. He scores it inside and in transition. Really excellent passer, really good rebounder, high-level defender. I saw him go against a really highly touted player last night and do a really, really good job. And just make life tough. That's all you're asking for this day and age in defense. Like, just make life tough. And Harris provides that. Really enjoyed getting to watch him. And he should be on college coaches' radar. When you're 6'3" and you can really defend and you do whatever it takes to win, you're setting yourself up for a chance to be recruited here.
Can I do a Mr. Obvious one here? Being Divine Ugochukwu. I mean, who's going to argue with that? But I think I mentioned him before, maybe even last week, so sorry. But this is one that you have to start getting on coaches. And those Division I coaches are asking questions. Start getting that interest and put it into motion because Divine's going to be they're a 20-0 team right now. They're a team that are going to be considered as we go now in the present future as a Region 3 candidate. And he's doing what he knows how to do, and that's get to the basket, get the defense off balance, scoring. He's the catalyst for this team, and without him, they're not 20-0, as I said before in the past.
I agree. I'm going to go with Odis Carter, Houston, Washington. Saw them on Saturday against Dallas. Carter ultimately came up short, but not because of Odis. Odis was all over the place defensively. He did a great job of manipulating ball screens, creating space, shooting it from the volleyball line, like whatever you needed. Odis was going to put the ball in the basket, and he just caused havoc defensively. So if you play that particular style where you're just going to get up and down, you're going to shoot the ball, you're going to play fast, and you're going to cause havoc on the defensive end, Odis is your guy. Recruit this kid. He knows how to produce. He's been doing it on a high level, both in the summer scene and in the high school scene. So that's going to wrap up this edition of A Cup of Hoops. We hope you got your coffee in, and we'll see you next time.